Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Alicia. So today I want to go ahead and share with you guys my summer sweat-proof makeup routine. Now I have pretty much been living off of this routine the past month or so because where I live, you guys, it is scorching hot, like the 100 scorching hot. So I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys this makeup routine. It is pretty simple, pretty easy, not a whole lot of product, but my makeup does not budge throughout the day. It pretty much stays in place, doesn't melt off. So I try to keep the routine as lightweight as possible, well, as lightweight as you can get for summertime. Hope you all enjoy. If you guys do, give this video a thumbs up and let's go ahead and jump right into it. So before I begin anything, I always start off by applying a moisturizer. I personally love to use the L'Oreal Hydra Genius moisturizer. This bad boy here, you guys, is amazing. This keeps my skin very moisturized, but I do not get oily throughout the day. I love when I can get moisture, but my skin doesn't feel just overly oily. And this is oil free as well, so it's definitely a great combination moisturizer. Alright, so my next step is brows, and I personally love to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. With this eyebrow pencil here, I feel like my eyebrows kind of stay in place and don't budge at all. I know there are tons of eyebrow pencils out there. Personally, for me, this one just works really well. It's easy to work with. I feel like it takes me literally less than 5 minutes to do my brows, where with other products it takes way longer. Then I go in and clean my brows up using the LA Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey. So now that the brows are done, it's time to move on to primer. So I am going to use my Holy Grail, especially during the summer, primer. It is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Perfecting Primer. I swear by this stuff, you guys. My makeup stays matte all day whenever I use this primer, and it also helps to minimize pores. Now make sure to apply this primer especially to my little crease lines right here, because somehow it helps it to not crease. I'm not sure what it is, but it definitely keeps that area matte as well, so it is not creased one bit. Now that I'm done with the primer, I'm going to go ahead and let that set for a few minutes just so it can kind of settle in and my makeup will be matte throughout the day. So while that sets in, I'm going to move on to the eyes. My eyes are always very simple on an everyday basis. I never do anything extreme because what's the point? So I'm just going to go ahead and take my Too Faced Sweet Peach eyeshadow palette and use that for the eyes. But first, I will be applying a eye primer. It is going to be the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. So for my first eyeshadow, I'll be taking the shade Puree and applying that to the crease area for its transitioning shade. Next, Next, I'll be taking the shade Summer Yum and applying that kind of directly on the crease as well, more so though in the outer V area. And I'm using a MAC 217 brush. For my lid, I'll be using the shade, let's see, I'll be mixing the shade Peaches and Cream and the shade Puree. I'm going to take a little bit of this shade Caramelized as well and apply it to the lid, just to kind of tone it down a little bit because I didn't like how bright my lid was looking. I'm going to apply some mascara, and I'll be using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This stuff, y'all, is pretty much waterproof in my opinion. Like, it does not budge, and even when I cry, like, it doesn't run down, so I use this bad boy faithfully. My foundation of choice during the summertime is hands down the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation. This keeps my makeup mattified literally all day from morning to night, so I cannot live without it. Like, no matter if I'm using high-end or low-end products. And I am in the shade Soft Sable. And I try my hardest to just dab very little product in my face because I really don't want to apply too much. Whenever I apply too much, it just gets really cakey, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. So I just dab very little product and then buff it all in using my beauty blender. For my highlight, I like to use a combination of two concealers. I start off by using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Cafe, and then I follow up by using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Tan. The reason why I start off by applying the Fit Me Concealer first is because it kind of helps to mask my dark circles under here, whereas if I was to put way too much of this, it would get cakey and it would look a little bit dry. So I start off by applying this first, blend it out, and then I follow up by applying just a hint of the concealer. It looks a lot smoother, it looks a lot more natural, and it's a very subtle but not too extreme highlight. To set my highlight, first I'll be using the Sacha Buttercup. Then I go in and use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I don't really bake, you guys. I'm not really a baker. I more so just kind of pat it into the skin and then brush out the excess. Whenever I cake on my setting powder, it just looks like super ashy and I look like 10 years older. So I just pat it into the skin and then brush off the excess. I will say though that it's so important to apply a setting powder to your highlight whether you're baking or not baking, because if you don't, all your concealer is going to kind of just crease and melt throughout the day and it's not worth it. So I never skip out on the setting powder, but I hardly ever bake anymore. I feel like it just doesn't really work anymore for me, so I do without it. And I love, you guys, I love to use this kind of angled, it's a blush brush from e.l.f., but I love to use it because it really gets in the like the crease area, so that way there is no excess product left over. Y'all, that concealer is going nowhere. So, the rest of my face, I'll be using my Holy Grail setting powder. Well, it's not really a setting powder, but I use it as such. It is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. I love this stuff, you guys. It gives a makeup a very skin-like finish, and it's very lightweight as well, so my skin does not feel like heavy or anything like that. And I'm just taking the Real Techniques foundation powder brush and just dabbing that into the areas that I did not apply the setting powder. So you guys, we are almost done with the face. I'm gonna go ahead and take the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep and use this kind of as a bronzer a little bit. I don't like to apply too much, but it does kind of help to bring back warmth to the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. And for a very subtle, keyword there is subtle, for a very subtle contour, I like to use the CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer in the shade Ebony. Y'all, this has been used so many times that I've hit pan, but I live by it. Like, I cannot go without applying my CoverGirl bronzer. Do I look skinnier already? I feel like I do. About 5 pounds lighter. I'll take it. I will take that. For my highlight, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. I've been using this now for what, like a year and a half, and I still use it pretty often because I love the shades in this palette, you guys. Especially Dripping Gold, my favorite. I wasn't sure if I wanted to apply falsies, but I figure what the heck, I'm already doing pretty much a full face anyways. So I'm using the Kiss lashes in the number 11. These, you guys, are hands down my favorite, like, everyday wearable lashes. They are so natural looking and they apply like a breeze. So falsies are on. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply another layer of mascara to help blend in my natural lashes with the falsies, and I'll be using, of course, the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I also like to apply a light coat of mascara to my bottom lashes. I don't apply any liner because lately I have been feeling the whole like no liner on the bottom waterline look. So I just stick to this, applying a very light layer of mascara. Like I said, this is more of an everyday look, so I don't want to do anything too dramatic for the lips. I'm going to take the Ruby Kisses Perfect Precision Lip Liner in the shade Gingerbread and apply this as a lip liner. It's just a very like soft brown shade. I think for my lipstick, I'm going to use another lip liner just for the heck of it. So I'm going to use the Jordana Easy Liner in the shade Tawny and apply that kind of like in the inner areas of the lips to kind of give more of a natural vibe. And then of course I will blend it all out. I haven't applied a lip liner as a lipstick in so long, but I have definitely missed it. And of course, last but not least is my all-time favorite step, especially in the summertime because it feels so hydrating. It's to apply the MAC Fix Plus setting spray, and of course just drench my face in it because why not? I just love spraying this stuff. Oh my gosh. Alright you guys, this is the final look. Hope you all enjoyed this video. This is definitely my everyday summer sweat-proof makeup routine. I promise y'all it will last you guys all day. No worries about your makeup melting or anything like that. Your foundation will be intact all day, will not budge, will not crease. It is staying in place. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, definitely give this video a thumbs up, and if you guys haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also, if you guys haven't already, please go ahead and hit the bell down below. That way you are notified whenever I post a new video, so you guys don't miss a thing. So go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell, and stay tuned for more videos to come, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.